It's Chico. It's Delamar.
And it's Gino.
On the Morning Rush, Part 1.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It is Friday. It's a Friday.
It's Friday.
I suddenly got very excited.
Right?
Yes.
And tomorrow, we have no board work.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Okay, so today is going to be very special in terms of the top 10.
Okay.
Because it's not just a top 10. Today we are doing the top 10 forewords for book 2. Okay, in every book there's a foreword. It's like the little introductory essay to introduce the book.
Right.
In book 1 of the top 10, the best of the top 10, we had Heckler Forever write the foreword for us. And for this book, we decided that we'll do a top 10, and the 10 best 4 words in 140 characters or less, we'll make it as the actual foreword.
Not 4 words as in apat.
No, F-O-R-E.
Yes.
And did you know that foreword is one of the most misspelled words in the English language?
Forward?
Forward, yeah. They usually take out the E. Yeah, so
it's a forward paharap, but in reality, it's F-O-R-E word.
And word.
Word.
And also, that's the challenge. Usually you have an entire page to do this. In your case, you only have more or less 140 characters.
Okay.
But it's only appropriate since, it is a top 10 book.
Exactly.
So,
and it's everyone who joins the top 10 gets to write the foreword of the top 10 book.
Right.
Okay, so we'll choose the 10 best. No need for a hashtag. So that you have the full 140 characters. And also, you can send in as many entries as you want. And when we read them off, we'll just read them off. We won't rank it.
There are no... So it's just a 10, not
just
a top 10.
So that you don't know which ones will make it to the book.
Exactly.
It's the Morning Rush, 10.
Diba?
Nakabitin pala, no?
So you really have to make it good. And we announced this yesterday so that you have overnight to think about it. Okay, so you can start sending them in now. Key in RX, space your entries and send them to 2299. Or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Please, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Or you can tweet us. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Good morning, guys. It's time for the news. The first one here today on the show. My name is Del. All right, let's give you what's happening. One measure of having achieved superlative stature is when a person serves as standard to others. Such is the case for award-winning singer-actress Lea Salonga, who got a special mention from Hollywood actress Anne Hathaway in her Vogue cover story for December 2012. And will bring to life the legendary character of Fantine in the big screen adaptation of Les Miserables, whom Lea herself played in the beloved musical's 2007 Broadway production and the 25th anniversary concert. Olivier Award winner Patti LuPone took on the role in the original 1985 London staging. According to Lea, as she tweeted on November 13th, quote, "Thank you, Anne Hathaway, for mentioning my name in Vogue in the same breath as Patti LuPone. Here's hoping our paths cross someday." And known for her portrayals in the Princess Diaries, Rachel Getting Married, The Devil Wears Prada, and recently The Dark Knight Rises, talked to Vogue about the challenges she had to overcome in slipping into the role of Fantine. Her biggest task was inarguably singing the powerful ballad I Dreamed a Dream, and excellently at that. This is her talking. Again, quote, a few weeks before we filmed it, I realized how I was going to have to sing it and that it wasn't going to be pretty. First of all, it could never have compared with Patti LuPone or Lea Salonga, or even my mom, really. Powerful singers with big, beautiful voices. Wow.
Wow, that is nice. And, and let's face it, in as much as it's such a... We feel so kilig for Lea Salonga that Anne Hathaway mentioned her. We have to remember that Lea is like an icon in theater.
In Broadway.
In Broadway. It's something to sneeze at.
And it's not just us Filipinos trying to, to bloat what she's done.
No.
Yeah.
She's really
made her mark, obviously.
I was watching videos of the 10th anniversary. Most of the people who came out there were the ones who originally came out in the original cast.
1985.
You have the Colm something, whatever his name was.
Tom. The Jean Valjean?
Yes. Him. He was the one in the CD. And Ruthie Henshaw was also the Fontaine in the CD. And they got Lea Salonga. I mean, 10 years after it opens, you can still get the original people to do the 10th anniversary performance. But they got Lea Salonga to play Eponine at the time. So I was like, wow, that's
true.
big.
In the 10th one, she played Eponine.
And then in the
Fontaine.
25th, she played Fontaine.
Yeah.
So you only get the best ones. Remember with the Phantom, they got the best current Phantom and the best Christine.
I'm not mistaken, though,
she's incredible.
If I'm not mistaken, in her what do you call this? In her audition for Miss Saigon, she had sung On My Own. If I'm not mistaken, if I remember all the clips before, that's what she sang. And remember, the producers of Les Mis are the same as the producers of Miss Saigon.
Yeah. But, Lea really is, like, you talk to any theater person, not just Filipinos.
Just Filipino. Yeah.
Like, Lea would be up there as one of the greats.
And hello, she is one of the voices of the Disney princesses.
Yeah.
Right. I'll Google this video that Dance Empress had sent us one time. And it is the musical greats in Broadway.
Yeah.
Talking about the talent that is Lea Salonga. I mean, that's how serious it is.
Wow.
Was she the singing voice of Mulan? She was, right? Was it Mulan?
Yes, she was.
Mulan
and Jasmine.
And Jasmine. You don't get that. You don't get to do that twice.
Yeah.
If you're not any good.
And when they did the Disney anniversary, Jodie Benson came. The girl who sings Ariel and Beauty. And Leia and all the others. And I swear that when it was Leia's turn, it was like leagues apart from everybody else.
Well, there you go. The things we can look forward to this coming. Oh no, the showing for us here in the Philippines is January.
Because
not
of
December.
Because of Metro Manila Film Fest.
Oh my God.
So it's going to get pushed back. In the States, it's December 25.
Yeah.
For us, it's January 16, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I'll admit it. I teared up when I watched Little Fall of Rain.
Right?
Yes. I was watching the 10th. Because remember, I'm just getting to know the video.
Don't you fret, Monsieur Marius.
And it's just so heartbreaking. I mean, I'm not familiar with the music, so I'm only hearing this now.
That's my favorite song.
Oh my gosh, it was so sad.
It's so sad.
And when he was trying to comfort her, and then at the end when they were singing together, and he was starting to sing what she initially sang.
She starts, but then she dies.
Oh my gosh.
And so
it was heartbreaking.
Again, something to look forward to in January. Hey, that's the first news update here on The Morning Rush. You got CD&G right now on Monster Radio RX 93.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10. Morning Rush Top
10. Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. The top 10 forewords for
the book.
The book. For book 2.
For book 2.
Okay, so here we go. Remember, if you have the first book and you're a little confused as to what a foreword is, you can read Heckler Forever's foreword for book 1,
which had a typo.
Yes,
something was included that was not supposed to be included.
It was I think the last sentence was just a note for the editor. And it turns out,
out cute.
I thought it was part of it.
Me too.
Yeah. So, okay, we've got the top 10 forewords. The challenge, though, is usually forewords you have an entire page to express what it is, the introduction.
Right.
It's an introductory essay.
Also, something to say about the book that is not written by the author.
Yes, it has to be somebody else. Now, the challenge is, how do you do that in 140 characters or less?
Of course, we're giving you another challenge.
That's another challenge.
Like we always do.
It's very Amazing Race or Survivor or just to make it more interesting. And then the compilation of the 10 best will make the actual foreword.
Or just 10?
Yeah, just 10.
Just 10.
Just 10.
Okay.
So to make it, very top 10-ish.
And very prestigious.
Exactly. So this will actually make it to the book. The ones that will make it. But
so make it good.
Make it good. Okay. And, what would be a nice intro for the book? That's if you're getting a little confused, think intro.
Yeah, intro of what the book is about, what it does to you.
It can
what
be,
it tackles.
It can be about the top 10. It can be about the hosts. It can be about you and your experience with the show.
Okay.
It can be about the morning rush.
Right.
It can be about whatever. As long as it's an intro to the book. Use the 140 characters if you want. If you feel it's a little kulang, you can shorten some of the words.
Yeah, and then we'll just,
we're not going to be super strict na talagang 140 characters. I mean, we'll just expand it later on na lang siguro.
Okay.
But just, just so that, para wag naman yun, don't send us like 3 to 5 tweets for the, just
wag naman yung nobela.
Try nyo within
make it short and sweet.
Yeah. Okay. If you really, really can't, okay, like 2 tweets.
Okay.
But not more than that.
Not more
okay?
than that.
Yeah.
All right.
So here we go. The top 10 forewords for book 2. So let's, again, I'll just read it off of Twitter. No ranking. Mm-hmm. No ranking today and no hashtags to give you enough time.
And space.
Pero kung kasha, lagay nyo na rin. Hashtag the morning rush. Kung kasha lang. Kasi a lot of them are sending in really,
provision no?
Really short Kasi kasha naman kung short. Okay.
Kung kasha, pagkasyahin mo. Pilit mo kung pilit mo.
So let's start off with Dine Girl. It took me months to finish book 1. Why? Because I know every page will make me smile and even laugh. So I read a page only on days that I felt sad. And she didn't read it like a book.
Like a book.
Talagang from beginning to end. It's like
she would
she wanted,
save it for like occasion.
It's like a little jar of sunshine. You only get one piece each time you need it.
Right, like a treat.
Like a treat. And also, Uod says, now you can have the morning rush, even at noon, evenings, and midnights.
Nice.
Yeah. And also, Targrod says, ang top 10 talaga, parang si Madam Auring, may asim pa. Okay.
I like that.
And then also, okay, let's see here. I am Korik says, talo si Einstein, si Aristotle, at ang mga pinakamatalinong sumulat na mga librong nailimbag. Joke. And also, ma-actress person. Ang librong ito na 3 ang pasimuno, subalit sandamukal ang takapakinig sa radyo. Kaya heto pangalawa ng libro, tara bili na tayo.
Wow.
Okay.
How poetic sounding.
And very Tagalog.
Very Tagalog. And
Nailimbag.
Published. Adonis Mabangis says, babala, wag babasahin sa pampublikong lugar kung ayaw mong mapagkamalang baliw dahil sa kakatawang mag-isa. And also, isa pang babala from Adonis Mabangis. Babala, wag babasahin kapag may LBM. Gross. And Jay Ryan says, what's good about RX TMR? It's not just the show about the jocks, but a community of all the listeners exchanging thoughts and jokes.
Right. I heard someone say our show is like a telenovela.
Yeah.
You'd have to be following it to get the full experience.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually...
Because we talk about a lot of things that we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Right.
And consciously, we try not to give like in-jokes or references that we...
But it happened.
But it happens.
Yeah.
So the experience really is if you're, part of the community kind of thing. And Astro Boy is gay. Nahirapan siya sa 140 characters. Masyadong mahaba. So, ang nasend ni Astro Boy, the Morning Rush Top 10 makes happiness and craziness go together. Ha ha, he he, he he, ho ho, hu hu.
Crazy pig.
Okay. And Jagger G says, ang book na di lang pang pamilya, pang artista pa. Di lang pang pamilya, pang artista pa. And also, let's see here. Amiel says, how do you have with a book? I just got the top 10 book, and that's the only way I can think of expressive how much I love it.
That's weird.
I know.
You're so creepy. Pervert. What a perv.
Yeah, that he had with the book.
Okay.
Because parang if you love somebody, that's when you have well, not always.
No, not
always. Not all the time.
Yeah. And also, let's see here. Okay. Chico Wengtor, sa likod ng tawanan at asaran, ito ang mga taong tumulong magpaganda sa RX TMR. Para sa inyo to, para sa atin to. Oh, I'm sorry, there's one more. Libro natin to.
Oh, right.
Which is true.
That's true.
It really is. And, okay, Dine Girl says, ambitious, period. For the people behind this book, kikais, rushers, publishers. That word is the driving force to create something worth the pennies. Kasi they plan to sell it abroad.
Syempre.
In the US, it's worth the pennies.
Why not?
And
it's an internationally sold book.
Exactly.
Are there pennies in Singapore?
Because it's Singapore dollars So what do you call like the small, like
the coins
below
I don't know. I don't know what it's called. But either way naman, people can still pay for it in pennies because if you order it online.
I think not pennies,
or like
cents.
Di ba may e-book?
Kasi dollars
Oh.
But pennies is part of a dollar.
Yeah.
A penny is 1 cent. So
but I think it's more of like a
nickname.
A nickname.
Yeah.
Because 1 cent is the term for it.
Right. 1 cent.
And then, a nickname is a penny.
Because they say a lot of the ones who will buy will be coming from, Singapore.
Actually, when you buy the book online, it's in Singapore dollars. It's not actually pesos. If you're to go to the Summit thing, the Summit website, and then you buy it, you will be billed in dollars.
Oh.
That's I remember when I first tweeted about it, I had to go like, so how much is that in pesos? Yeah. So it's actually Singapore based when you buy the digital copy.
The digital copy.
And Adonis Mabangis says, Babala, ang lahat ng nilalaman ng librong ito ay itinala ng pawang mga profesional lamang. Huwag gagawin ang mga nakasulat dito. It's like, what's that warning in TV shows?
The warning,
something
do
are
not
trained
do the
professionals.
stunts here. Yeah. Do not do the stunts at home.
Do not
attempt to do the stunts at home. These are done by trained professionals. Like from the Jackass series.
Yeah. And also, Basti Santos says, the morning rush with these three is a leap of faith for me. As a college student, my maturity, my humor, and self-worth grew. Really?
Really? Are you sure?
You got self-worth from us?
I know, right?
Puro lang kami mga
self-esteem. Lahat kami walang self-esteem.
Wala nga kami mga
may issues lahat.
Kaya kami nasa entertainment
And Targrad, no, I will not read your second entry.
Isn't that bad?
Sobra. I have to tell you off air.
I want to see.
And
sayang, see, that's the beauty of having a hashtag. The ones we can't say on the air.
Sige ganito. If kasha, include hashtag the morning rush and hashtag forward.
But that's also the beauty of buying the book.
No, I mean if it doesn't land in the book, then they wouldn't.
True. Just the bastos ones. Kasi some talaga, even the book I can't. Expletives na. I mean, I really can't. Diba? So. And okay, so there. That's just the first batch. We'll give you more. We're not ranking them.
Yeah.
So the top 10 forwards, you can use up the entire 140 characters. But if you're not using it, then include hashtag the morning rush and hashtag forward.
Okay.
That's FOREWORD.
Or put TMR na lang para shorter. What do you think?
Hindi, kasha talaga eh. Like iba are really
okay.
short, as in like one sentence.
Okay.
But if it's long, then take out whichever hashtag you want. Just try to fill up the 140. Sayang naman.
Yeah.
Okay, so the top 10 forwards for book 2, send them in, key in RX, space your entries, and send them to 2299. Or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR.
It's Chico.
It's Delamar.
And it's Gino.
On the Morning Rush.
Part 2.
The Morning Rush. Top 10.
Morning Rush. Top 10.
Monster Radio, RX 93.1. Can we just greet Jelly Shoso, one of our regular top 10 senders? A happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
That's coming from Unica Maldita. Happy birthday to you. Okay, here we go. The top 10 forewords for book 2. Book 1's foreword was written by Heckler Forever. And so today, for this book, the next one, we decided that you guys should write the foreword, but a la top 10.
Yes.
So try to keep it within 140 characters. You can go a little over.
Yeah,
We
at
will be
most
strict.
280.
Maybe, yeah, at most.
At most,
okay.
280.
Now, that's the challenge. So send them in, and the best 10 will be the actual forward for book 2.
Nice.
So, here we go. Let's start off with Catnip Evergreen. Ang pagbabasa ng librong ito ay mainam sa kalusugan, pero babala. Patnubay ng magulang ay sobrang super mega ultra kailangan.
And that's one of the most common complaints we have.
Yeah.
Like, some people would staple pages together so that the kids
wouldn't.
Because the kids want to see the pictures now, diba? Or read some of them.
And they end up having questions that grown-ups have a hard time answering.
My very own, nephew's son. He loves his favorite. He keeps every time we see each other. He studies in Colegio de San Agustin.
Okay.
He always reads to me one entry, and I'm always like, "Look, we wrote the book. I know we know." You know what his favorite?
What?
Yung class. What do you call the teacher? What do you call the person who keeps on talking but nobody's listening? And then, ma'am, teacher. He loves it. Obviously, he can relate.
Right.
And
it's just funny that he does it all the time.
And I always tell my nephew, do you let him read everything? Because he's like grade 4 or something. Or
And maybe they don't understand, but they kind of find it funny.
I know.
And then when they grow up, they'll really understand.
Diba? Salt and Pepper says, ito dapat ipasok na natin sa forward kasi importante itong point niya eh. Para kay mommy, daddy, kuya, ate, baby, kay baby, as opposed to baby, tita, tito, lola, lolo, boss. In short, bilhin nyo at ipang regalo nyo for Christmas. And we really want that.
Yeah, which is also what happened.
Please do.
The last time, right?
Midnight Crease says, book 2 is the best medicine. If symptoms persist, consult your psychiatrist.
Insult your
insult your doctor.
And also, coming from, let's see here, from Elliot Girl, the book that will make you pee in your granny panties.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay.
That's a little too graphic.
Elad Villanueva says, buy the book. Part of the earnings will go to charity that will secure the future of many kids. Fine. It'll go to Cooper's Education Fund.
It will go to Cooper's Education.
No, but the book is not really, it doesn't, books don't make you money unless you're like J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, it is true.
Right. Or like, what's the
Stephanie
Stephanie
Meyer.
Meyer.
Yeah.
Or like Stephen King.
Yeah, Stephen King.
Oh my gosh,
but
yeah.
books like this, it's not really a money-making scheme, right?
Yeah. And Tonyo Marcopio says, happiness is a choice. So choose to be happy. Choose the morning rush.
Nice.
Hey, did we already greet Cherry the Great?
Oh,
yes,
that's
Cherry the
right.
Great!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday
to you.
So happy birthday, and also
Happy
to
birthday
Karim.
To you.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Dance remix. Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
R&B version. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Cherry pie.
Our web mistress.
Pikachu?
No.
But that's what we call her, Cherry.
Cherry pie. Also, Siggo Wengtor says, recipe for a good book. 3 pieces, get 3 pieces of the funniest DJs in the country. Garnish with various funny tweets.
3 ba talaga o 2?
Oh nga eh. I was about to say.
Mix. Let it simmer. Done.
Add a little bit of white pepper.
White pepper. Rome John says, no animals were harmed in making this book. The only things harmed were Gino's ego, Del's dating preference, and Chico's sanity.
I like that.
Jagger G
Ano
says,
yung kay Gino?
ego.
And then sa akin?
Dating
Dating
preference.
preference.
Hindi ba sa'yo rin?
Ay, na.
Yun, no? Ayan, kaya nasisira yung sanity niya.
Umi-entry tong isang to eh. Umi-entry eh.
Marami naman talaga.
Ganon. Ganon.
Ako wala ako dyan. Hugas kamay, hugas ka.
Hugas kamay. Jagger G says, kung sumakit ang tiyan mo sa kakatawa sa book 1, may book 2 na. Hahalakhak ka, maglulupasay, gugulong sa putikan.
Hindi naman ganon.
LOL na lang.
Yeah.
Adonis Mabangis says, tandaan, ang tawa ay dapat nanggagaling sa bibig lamang at hindi mula sa ibang parte ng katawan. You have been warned. And people have said.
Yeah, they had no.
Sometimes yung laughter po lumabas sa ibang parts.
Delikado yan.
Salt and Pepper says, you want something to put you in a better mood? Get ready for this. This book will knock you out of your undies and leave you laughing stark naked.
Wow.
Wow, is that his experience?
Okay.
Ang daming perv, no?
Oo nga eh.
Ang dami nahuhubaran.
Adonis Mabangis says, ang librong ito ay naisulat at naitala mula sa dugo at pawis ng RX jocks na sina Chico, Gino at Delamar. Bawal magreklamo kung mabaho.
Kasi dugot pawis.
Ivanoid says, when 3 crazy, bitchy, beautiful people come together to make you laugh, cry, and think for 4 hours, that's the morning rush.
No!
Introvert Ruth says, are you laughing already? Forward pa lang to. Don't laugh yet.
Are you laughing already? Forward pa lang.
Forward pa lang to. Don't laugh yet. Ilad Villanueva says, this book comes with a pancit in a brown paper bag that will be delivered 3 days after the purchase of the book. Hide now.
Parang daring lang.
Sadako lang ang peg.
Parang 3 days. Pero mas shorter yung time span kasi 3 days lang.
Diba? So, there you go. That's us. Okay, remember, these are not ranked. We're just reading them off. And you can still send in your, who knows which 10 will make it as the
will
forward.
actually make it as the forward.
This is so, it's so interactive lang. Parang it's so like, remember that, the book na you decide where to go.
Choose your own adventure.
Choose your own adventure.
I love those books.
Diba? Parang, okay, yeah, you're walking on the beach, you see a treasure chest. Do you open it?
Do you open
do
this
you keep walking?
Quote-unquote treasure chest?
Diba? If you keep walking, go to page 3. If you open the chest, go to page 5.
It's so hard to do that, though, for the author.
Yeah.
Diba?
It's so difficult.
Because there are so many paths to take.
So same thing with this one. You don't exactly know which ones will make it to book 2. But if you want to try, send in your forwards for book 2. Key in RX, space your entries and send them to 2299. Or you can tweet us via twitter.com/RXCMR. Kung kasha pa, let's say you didn't make it to 140 characters.
Pag di naman masyadong masikip.
Kung hindi pa masyadong masikip,
pilit mo.
Put this in, yung hashtag the morning rush. Kung kasha pa, put another one in, hashtag forward.
Okay. Grabe.
Okay. All right.
This is RX 93.1.
Good morning, guys. It's time for the news. Wow, this is so interesting.
This is so interesting.
Sharon Cuneta turned to Twitter to apologize to Chris Aquino, who the megastar thought said something offensive about her. Sharon reacted to a tweet which included a screen cap of humor blogger Heckler Forever's parody interview, which talked about Chris's not following Sharon on Twitter, saying, quote, "Ayokong ma-stress, ha ha ha, but I follow KC."
Yeah.
Oh. Sharon's reply to that was, and I quote, "Yan na natin, di ko rin naman siya fina-follow ever. Sasakit ang ulo ko."
Oh, no.
But that was real.
That's real. And remember, yung kay Chris was a parody.
Yeah,
interview.
that was not Chris saying that.
Yeah.
Well, she then tweeted that she got a text message from Chris, which made her realize she was wrong. This is Sharon tweeting, okay?
Yeah.
Quote, "Tweeties, I've just received a text message from Chris Aquino. Apparently, some people are trying to create something really bad between us. And now I know it wasn't really Chris who sent that tweet about her not following me here on Twitter because daw, quote, ayaw niya ma-stress. This has taught me another important lesson. We should really be careful who we believe here on Twitter. There are lots of people pretending to be us artistas, and we should make sure that we know who's talking before we react, especially if what we read hurts us. Sorry about that, Chris, and sorry, everyone. Thanks."
Oh, my gosh.
Well, the question is...
And it's funny because Heckler Forever tweeted after that entire thing.
Saying?
He was just saying like, parang FYI,
it wasn't meant
the
to.
Chrissy interview was a parody interview, and in fairness, in his defense, he's been doing this for years.
Yeah, and remember,
and he was like, and actually he said, I've been doing this for 5 years, the Chrissy interviews. 5 years, this is the first time I'd had to explain. And then in parentheses, sigh.
No, but also because he does a lot of these interviews. The devil.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
He interviews the devil. Obviously, it's a parody. Here's what's interesting that I find. That people believe
that it would,
that Chris would do that. Now, the question is, does Chris follow Sharon?
That's
Can
the
you
question.
check? Can you check?
But that's a lot.
Oh, that's a lot.
You have to go through. You have to go through the following one by
no,
one.
actually, that's the thing. It's the way it's written. It's not to make people think that it's real.
Yeah,
it's obviously a humorous.
Yeah,
it's a parody.
It's a parody.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's not.
But
supposed
maybe
to
it's
be.
really poking fun. I mean, inadvertently poking fun at something that might actually be there already.
Obviously, there's a little poke there at Sharon that you know, but it wasn't meant to be.
It's not saying it's
Chris,
real.
Yeah.
Or that these are
obviously it's a
Chris's...
commentary, diba?
Oh
That's Heckler Forever style.
But this is big.
This is big.
Heckler Forever just tweeted us. He goes,
What did he say?
"Can I react to that news?"
Yes, you can.
Of course you can.
That's why we did it nga. Kasi nga it's really, we were like, wow, Heckler Forever leveling up. You're in the news now.
No, but what's really embarrassing is that was a made-up thing that he did.
Yeah. It really
was. But Sharon's reaction is real.
And it's really written to make it seem like it is fake.
Like all parodies.
It's not supposed to read as if it were real. Obviously, if you're interviewing the devil or whoever, it's always a parody.
And he always does that, right? He always writes about these mock interviews.
Exactly, and that's has
his
always
thing.
been his
Right.
his mark.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
This
gosh,
is
it's
big,
so,
though.
I know, and I was just like, because diba parang like what Sharon was saying, people are pretending to be us. This is not the case here. There's no pretending. I mean, Heckler Forever never pretended to be either of them.
Right.
It was supposed to be a humorous parody.
Which he does all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Did he say anything?
Well, he hasn't yet, but he did say that he would react.
Basta yun lang masasabi ko, leveling up.
Ibang level ka na.
Wow. All right, well, there you go. See, so many things
With a
happen
screen cap pa, ha?
Oh my gosh.
With a screen cap pa talaga.
Oh, wow. I missed this.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is the news. All right, more of the Morning Rush comes to you after one more song.
Yeah.
All right, you got Chico, Delamar, and Gino prepping you up for Book 2 to be released next month.
I know.
All right, but you're tuned into the Morning Rush right here on Monster Radio RX 93.1.
Going out to Delamar, who requested for this. Here's Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10. A very different top 10. Very different from what we usually do. We are looking for the top 10 forewords for Book 2. We will actually get the foreword from your entries today.
So watch for it. Maybe you'll land in the book. I mean, not as an entry.
But as the foreword.
Exactly.
Still an entry, but a foreword.
A forward entry.
Especially like the new ones. Kasi I only got until mga couple, like middle of this year. For the entries. So kunyari kaka-start mo palang mag-send in. You most likely will be in the book.
Right.
But for this one, if you get chosen, it will be in the foreword.
Yeah.
Nice.
And all right,
and you shall become an author.
that that
Co-author, diba?
Co-author.
Nice.
Diba? So here we go. The top 10 forewords for Book 2. Let's start off with Aina. Book 2 is actually the books are like a happy pill. It keeps the bad juju away.
And you just can't stop laughing. I mean, we did the show.
Yeah.
And
We've actually delivered these entries. But
I remember them, but once you read it again, it's like so...
I must say,
Right?
Diba?
My favorite
even if you already know how it goes.
Yeah.
Natatawa ka pa rin.
Hindi naman sa binibenta lang namin yung libro. But honestly.
I remember when they gave us the book. It was the eve of when I left for Singapore last year. Remember to attend the event, Sony event. And so I was packing and I saw the book. And I was like, oh, let me open it. You know, I mean, I knew what was in it.
Yeah.
But let me open it.
You wrote it.
I mean, hello.
To see the illustrations. Yeah. My gosh, I ended up reading it from page 1 to page last.
Nice.
And I ended up not sleeping because I didn't pack. I was reading the book. I mean, the maleta was open, the clothes were strewn all over the room. And I was really like, why am I reading this? I know what's in here. But seriously.
You read it anyway.
What does the book have, right?
Yeah. And it's really fun. It's like, and especially if you've been listening to the show.
Yeah.
It's a looking back.
Remember the Lolo Lola entry?
Yeah. Those were funny.
Those are. It's incredible how they come up with the entries.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
because it never made it to the on air.
On air because it was too green.
Sabi nung lolo, kailangan daw ng urine sample, stool sample, sample ng hospital. So sabi nung lola, ng asawa niya, edi submit mo na lang yung brief mo, nandun na lang. I was cracking out. I was really cracking out.
Diba? It's so... That's my favorite. And the illustration that went with it.
Tapos iba yung sabi nung apo kay Lolo, Lolo, ang sweet-sweet mo. Hanggang ngayon, sweetheart, ang tawag mo kay Lola. Tapos sabi niya, shh, huwag ka maingay.
Hindi ko maalala yung
pangalan niya. Kaya pala sweetheart.
Hindi
na maalala yung pangalan.
Ay, nako, I just cracked up. Butter Baby says, get ready to ride with us on this train driven by Chico, Delamar Gino called RX TMR. Warning, this ride may cause extreme happiness. And it is a ride.
I know.
You know, like sometimes it's funny, sometimes
it's sad.
Sometimes it's bitchy.
Pag naabutan nyo na emo yung mga hosts.
Emo din yun.
Or pag kayo hindi nakatulog the night before, ayun parang lutang, parang addict.
Ken,
you know what I like about that entry?
What?
It's that the listeners don't feel apart from us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. And ride with us.
Ride with us.
Ken was saying, sana sama-sama pa rin tayo hanggang book 231.
Pero patay na kami.
Pero malamang patay na tayo.
It's so senti naman.
231. Imagine.
Pero sino kayo mauna sa atin?
Uy, huwag tayo magsalita ng ganyan.
Oo nga eh.
Baka magulat tayo.
Leify says, Anita Linda, Reg, Mahal, Madam Auring, star-studded.
Actually, that's true.
Diba?
Yeah, for the past
They always
year.
make it somehow to an entry.
Right.
Diba? Angel Rain says, ang natatanging book na hindi ka mauumay basahin ng paulit-ulit.
Pinuno yung 140. Ulit-ulit.
Nakaka-annoy. Dine Girl says, warning, this book is viral. Once read, you have to infect others. Pass it on and share the contagious laughter, or hey, just buy one for everyone.
Nice.
You can't just
keep
enjoy
it to yourself.
You have to let other people enjoy it.
You know, like how when you watch a good movie, you want to be able to watch it with somebody so that you have someone to laugh with or somebody to like, you know, emote with.
Or even food that you've recently discovered.
Ay,
restaurant.
Kung masarap yung pagkain, akin lang yan.
Hindi.
Alam na.
Yung serving
Kaya
mo.
majubis. Kaya majubis.
Okay, pero nakadiet siya.
That's why perfect yung prepare mo.
Salad,
It's just vegetable and protein.
When I was
white
preparing this, preparing this, I remember thinking, oh no, but Gino hates vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. I don't even like salads, but I actually like yours.
Nuts.
Oh, that's very rare.
I know.
At saka parang enjoyin mo na yan.
Enjoy it while you can, because like I'm not gonna give away those freebies.
Ay, pero merong kasi dito ka sa booth, di ba? So we were eating in the pantry. It wasn't actually a zinger. Pero we were really like, my gosh, masarap siya. And it really has we're not saying this because inaasar ka namin. Pero it really has an American flavor.
Yeah.
Kasi the lemon.
There's an American taste to it.
You know the lemon? I was telling Gino, seriously, when I tasted the lemon, I was like, every time I taste lemon,
parang may taste
I really
of
think
America.
Kasi we use calamansi here, di ba? And it's always like, basta that lemony flavor.
In every bite.
I swear.
Parang
it's a bite of America. But it's very good.
I got it from an American woman. That's why.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kasi plus celery is such a favorite of Americans.
Yeah, it's always
Tapos
like
the lemon pa.
yeah, together.
Yeah.
Those are always like on the side of a
And
of a
mayo.
plate. Lahat na, you know?
Hindi, diba? It's really
Sige,
like a...
gagawa ako ng something na hindi
Ng very
Kasi
Asian.
naisip ko, parang...
Bilang next salad ni Del may tofu.
Hindi, kasi naisip ko, parang pag... If it were like a Filipino salad or whatever, usually may pinya.
Kamyas.
It's naturally sweeter. Parang, I don't know eh.
You know what I
That's
tasted
Remember.
What I connect.
Yeah. You associated with.
One salad that I really loved, very local themed. The vegetables they used were like
Patola.
talbos ng kachuchay.
Kalabasa.
Hindi, talbos ng kamote.
Talbos ng kamote.
Chuchay. Ano yun?
Basta
Hindi, yun yung neighbor ng kachupino.
Kachupino,
puro siya
kachuchay.
local vegetables. Ang sarap
Sarap, right?
But you kasi, we were talking about this the other day. He's one of those lucky people who don't have to force themselves to eat vegetables. He actually likes
I love
it.
salad.
Magsama na kayong dalawa.
Actually, matagal na nga. 1990.
Hindi kasi I was telling him.
1996 ba?
Not because I'm on a diet. Like, I really... Like, tofu is always a choice of mine. A personal choice. I love kasi tofu. I love tokwa.
I
love
should
tokwa.
cook tofu though. You remember the way I cooked my tofu?
Yeah.
He liked that. He liked
Because
that.
it's prepared like para siyang...
Chips.
Ooh.
You should.
Oh my God, you know what I just remembered? Sorry. Chef Char's like pasta chips.
Diba?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Those are actually good.
I know.
Okay, so...
I'm getting cranky na. I hate
Sabi ko,
tuna.
whenever Gino says he's on a diet, oh no.
Oh, he's going to be cranky.
He's gonna be cranky.
Uy, pero like yesterday, like I had dinner with my folks, so we ate at a Japanese restaurant, and so they had like, the usual like what do you call that? Like parang it's a Japanese sort of
Yakisoba?
Yakitori is a teppanyaki. Yeah, so teppanyaki, so sarap, diba? Tapos sila may kanin, tapos ako wala. Kinakain ko toge. You know how beefy that is?
I love
I love toge.
No, but you know how frustrating that is? Like, you see other people eating rice and you're toge.
You know what I always think of when I think of rice? That you're eating...
White rice?
No, that you're eating a cup of sugar.
Yeah.
Because
Hindi,
that's
okay lang.
sugar.
Sarap ng sugar.
Ako, it turns me like, okay, I should really
But I
lessen it.
love toge.
I tried to
masarap
psych
toge.
myself up nga na parang, don't think of the things you can't eat. Think of the things that you can eat. Like, okay, you can still eat meat. You can still eat, but I was like, this meat goes so well with rice.
Pero alam mo, it was just really cute one time. Parang I bought a bag of munggo for munggo soup. Tapos I didn't know butas. Tapos nalagay ko sa sink. And it turns out, basta like people started using the sink. Di na alam na butas yung ano. And then, so nag-seep in the next day bag of toge.
Toge, yeah.
As in nag-sprout siya. Ang cute lang.
Di ba that's an experiment in bio?
It's just so
Second year?
cute. Yung parang, wow, my bag of munggo became a bag of toge.
Meron akong garlic sa bahay na it's been there for so long na may tumubo na plant.
Tumubo, yeah.
The same thing with onions.
Onions din.
Oo.
As in, I
Did you know that that's the very first thing I planted in my life?
think it's been there for like
Garlic.
a year and a half or something.
As in, dinubog ko lang sa pot na may lupa. Tapos biglang, when it came out, it was just like a clove, I think, or a couple of cloves. And then, it was like huge. And I left there. I forgot about it. Tapos when I dug it up, it was as big as the pot. It was a giant garlic.
What did you do?
How did you do that?
I don't know. Tumubo siya.
But that big?
It was big. Kasi I guess maybe I left it. Maybe if you don't harvest it, it becomes big. I don't know.
Maybe.
Mas tuwan-tuwa talaga ako.
Really?
And I was like,
How
it's
many
so big.
years did it
Hindi
take?
naman years. Like, siguro like a month or more or something like that. Basta talaga it was like gigantic. And tuwan-tuwa ako. Di ba for a kid, yung parang, oh my gosh.
Right.
So there you
Sana
go.
ganun din ang pera, no? Na pag tinanim mo sa
tanim
lupa,
mo,
dumadami.
Sa bangko mo itanim, lalaki yun. Di ba? That's how
hindi
it works.
masyado.
Medyo lang.
Depende. Mga funds, ganyan.
Mga time
Tsaka
deposit and
mga
whatever.
T-bills, ganun.
What's a T-bill?
Let's explain
Isa
that
lang.
later.
Okay, anyway. Okay, wala bang double bill?
T-bills.
Paano kung dalawang...
So, T-bill bill.
Okay, so the top 10.
Oh no, I've just been Chico.
I know, right? the top 10 forewords for the book. If you want to make it as the 10, tweets that will that will comprise the foreword, then send in your entries, key in RX, space your entries, and send them to 2299, or you can tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Kung kasha pa, include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag forward.
Chico, Delamar, Gino. The Morning Rush.
It's Chico.
It's Delamar.
And it's Gino.
On The Morning Rush, Part 3.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio, RX 93.1.
Can I just say hi to Alan Agustin? He's tuned in. What's up, man? Let's ride soon. Wala lang.
Okay.
I haven't gone wakeboarding in such a long time.
Oh, a wakeboarder.
And
I'm so white na nga ulit eh. Oh, Della. Della. Take it easy. Take it easy. Control yourself.
Yeah, try to not be attracted to me.
Hindi tayo talo.
Hindi talaga kasi alam mo namang...
Ang talo lang eh. Pero wait,
ang talo lang eh, tingin sa kaliwa.
I'm curious. Why do they call it hindi tayo talo? I never knew
I don't know what talo is actually.
Di ba? Like usually like...
Alam mo yung talong?
Pero alam mo yung concept no, hindi tayo talo. Like kunyari tayo magbarkada tayo. Tapos, or ikaw kunyari, you have a barkada na may mga girls. Di ba? Yung iba pwede. Pero meron ka na parang, hindi kami talo niyan. Parang you just treat her as a sister.
Ito, hindi kami talo ni Del. Parang gano'n. No.
Or hindi kayo talo ni Fran.
Yeah.
Yun.
Pero kay Chico.
Talo yan. Hindi, pero
Talong-talo.
I just don't know
what it means.
Why we call it that.
Talo.
I don't know the
like the
etymology.
Di ba?
Hindi kami talo.
Hindi talo eh. Talo. Hindi tayo talo. Okay, so here we go. We've got our top 10 forewords for book 2. Let's start off with Astro Boy. Huwag kang malungkot kung hindi masama ang entry mo dito. Isipin mo na lang, wala pa siya dito kasi makakarating yun sa book 3 or book 4 or book 5.
Yeah.
Especially if... Or hindi na talaga magaling yung entry.
Or that too.
Well, yun din.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes naman talaga.
Diba? The book is also it's
a competition of
it's
sorts.
Reality.
Yeah.
It is. Malditang Divine says, magingay sa tatlong kikay na maagang bumigay. Bumigay, nagbigay ng aliw sa aking buhay. Ready ka na ba? Oh my.
And it rhymes.
I know. Parang commercial lang. Kay Cubillo says, I really like this one. We all deserve a good laugh once in a while. And this book just proved to me that life isn't so bad after all. Nice.
Well, sometimes if you haven't laughed in a really long time, and that's possible, you really feel like maybe there's really... You don't know it, but you're starting to believe that life sucks.
And then you laugh like anything. Like yung one of those like really iyak tawa.
But it's always like you feel like everything is put into perspective once you laugh. Parang nothing can be that bad if you can still laugh.
Pero ang malungkot dyan, pag tawa ka ng tawa, pero the minute na tapos ka ng tumawa, balik ka na sa normal self. And then you realize that there's really nothing more to life except for the shallow laughter that we have.
I see, Mr.
To break the chain of misery.
I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong
She can't lift this on her own.
Stealthy Roshi says, brace yourselves. Tapos ito after every word may dash, yung magkakadikit. Okay. Brace yourselves. Tatawa ka sa public na parang baliw na may invisible friend na nangingiliti. Days are coming.
I like that.
Invisible. Ang yun ang spelling. Tatawa ka sa public na parang baliw na may invisible friend na nangingiliti sa'yo. Days are coming.
Invisible friend.
Lock on Stratus says, mga tol! Ang book 2, panalo! Daig pa nito ang pagtambay sa tindahan ni Aling Nena maghapon.
Kantong.
Oy, tsaka mahirap yun Yung tambayan ni Aling Nena, mahirap palitan yun. Yung precious time na nandun ka. Kasi usually, kasama mo dun yung mga troops mo, di ba?
Di ba? Tapos nagdadama kayo, nagiinuman.
Yung mga repa pips mo, tapos umiinom kayo ng gin bulag.
Tsaka yung dama nyo yung tanchan. Tapos, yung tanchan na tapos parang...
Dama ba? Is that what they play?
Yung checkers.
Yeah.
Is that what they play?
Tapos yung kunyari, di ba pag checkers, di ba usually different colors yung
black
chips.
and white dapat
Pero with them, since tanchan lang, one set will be nakataob.
The other set
will be tansan. But the kanto boss ko say tanchan.
Okay.
Tapos yung
Or si Ma.
Tanchan.
Ayan ang tansyan.
Sorry,
Nawalan ako ng tansyan.
Nawalan ako ng tansyan. Nawala sa sofa. Kinain ng sofa. And then,
Magsa-sofa pa ako.
That doesn't make sense. Explain.
Hindi, kasi syempre, diba?
sofa. Ibig sabihin, nandun ka lang sa nakaupo.
Okay. Like, magkakama pa ako. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna lie down.
Yes.
Yeah.
DJ Music Man says,
Convenient.
why read this book? Book 1 was a revelation. Book 2 will be a phenomenon.
Alam, book 1 was...
Revelation.
Book 2 will be judgment.
Korik says, this is the kind of book that you wish could make it from generation to generation.
Nice.
I hope it does.
Like you pass it on to your kids and their kids will...
Because we know
naman.
it's funny now, but I wonder how
if it survives.
How it'll fare in the next 10 years.
Imagine like 70 years down the line.
Oh my God.
Para tayong like imagine na parang what's a really old book except for the Bible. Give me an old book.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
Victor Hugo.
It was written in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Wag yun. What's a funny old book?
Les Miserables.
So, kwento siya ng mga miserable na tao na binaha tapos tumatawa pa rin siya.
Yes.
Les Miserables.
Tsaka hindi talaga malibro. Or
Kasi
ano?
yun pa rin, same example pa rin yung...
Much Ado About Nothing.
Oh, there.
But, you know, Shakespeare comedies are not really funny.
They're not like, ha-ha.
It's more like, ha-ha. 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 Ha-ha.
O parang ano... Oh nga, no? Is there like a...
Because Hitchhiker's
wala
Guide
na
to the
tayo.
Galaxy
Wala na tayong
is
pag-asa.
funny, but not...
Smart funny.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's smart funny kind
It's
of
not
thing.
like, natin kasi not...
Hindi, tsaka it's too new. It was written in the 90s.
Oo nga eh.
Oh, no, sorry, 70s.
Maybe because humor changes every generation or so.
Maybe.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Archie.
Archie.
Dr. Seuss!
AJ Serenity. Babala. Huwag ipapahiram ang librong to. Hindi na to babalik.
That's what I heard.
That's
what I
nice,
heard.
yeah. I really like that.
I think we've had like visitors who came to the station who had their book signed, another book signed, saying, because the first one, they lent it to somebody and they never
came
got it back.
Kasi they lent it to somebody else and that somebody lent it to somebody else.
You know, it really makes us feel good when they say stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I really should get a book with your signatures in it.
Actually, we should do that. Kasi napaka-flimsy ng friendship natin.
Diba? Habang magkakaibigan pa tayo.
Para at least meron parang yung tas yung babasahin mo yun, this was during nung days na nag-uusap pa kami.
Hindi pa nagsasalihan.
Ito yung mga araw na mabait pa si Chico. Ganun.
Si Del.
Ay, wait. Hindi ata pwede yun.
Tapos si Del, ano pa?
Nasa Pilipinas pa. Ay, patay!
tapos si Gino Boy, at saka ng babae pa mga dididate ko. By that time, full-blown Becky na.
Si Gina na siya.
Big Bad Baboy says, ang aklat na ito ay nangangailangan ng sapat na patnubay at gabay, kababawan, kalaliman, kamunduhan, ngunit puno ng kasiyahan. Aina says, The Morning Rush is a community of listeners not bound by distance, age, race, gender, weight, skin complexion. We just have this sense of belonging.
Nice.
Hey, look at...
Andun lahat eh.
Diba, andun
Age,
lahat?
weight, skin complexion.
Hey, look at CJ. Book 2. Best before, forever. Di ba may mga best
Walang
before...
expiration date.
Walang expiration date. So they're usually best before December 2012. Ito, best before, forever. Mash Plutonium says, when all the rushers in the universe conspire and create a world full of joy and tears caused by laughter.
Thank you.
I like that. It's sweet.
Kuya Maui says, the wait is over. Welcome. If you have read this far, the foreword, you have already begun the journey to become being part of the Kikay Barkada. Because remember, if you're already reading the foreword, you're already holding
the book.
A copy. That's the
Hey, what color is it gonna be?
Oh, I don't know.
Hot pink.
Because I love the color that we had last time.
Yeah, that's a nice kind
it
of blue.
always popped out of
It
the
does.
bookshelf.
On the bookshelf.
Kita mo kagad eh, no?
Ano nga? Hot pink.
I don't know.
Pop yun. Or neon green.
Or orange.
Kiko Monster says, Ka-monsters, rushers, and Kikays, united and glued together by CD&G. And all right, so there you go. Send in more of your forwards. Actually, I've got so much. I've got my work cut out for me. Just key in RX, space your entries, and send them to 2299. Or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Kung kasha pa, include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag forward.
This is RX 93.1.
All right, 8:22 already here on the clock. Let's see. All right, we got the news. All right, follow-up news on the Selena-Justin Bieber breakup. Selena Gomez has reportedly blocked ex-boyfriend Justin Bieber from contacting her in the wake of their breakup.
Oh, wow.
Reports suggested on Thursday Justin was desperate to win Selena back after their split earlier this month and had inundated her with calls and texts. According to TMZ, the pair sat down to try to work things out on Sunday but resolved to end it for good. A source tells the website the former Disney star has now programmed her phone and communication devices to prevent her ex from reaching her. Selena was still following Justin on Twitter at press time, but insiders say she now wants nothing to do with the pop star.
Oh, wow. This is very telling.
I know.
It only means that it was a really bad breakup.
Well,
for you to not want to follow them or even like get in touch with, like for them not to be able to get in touch with you.
Okay, so it's thought that a 20-year-old Selena was the one who ended the couple's 2-year romance. Justin's flirtatious behavior at the Victoria's Secret fashion show reportedly pushed the relationship to a breaking point. The teenage heartthrob performed at the Catwalk Extravaganza earlier this month and was later spotted posing with a host of gorgeous models. The star's busy schedules were also to blame, according to Radar Online, and neither star has confirmed the reports.
Because that's the press release, that it's the schedule, that's the official. They never really talked about any third party.
But having to break up because of schedule, it won't make you block your ex.
Yeah.
You know, at most you'll just go, oh, well, it didn't work out. But when there's a conscious and very very aggressive behavior to block them, to take them out of your
life.
life.
I want nothing to do
with you. That means something else. That means someone was hurt.
Yeah.
That's what I...
And they really say that it's really on Justin's side.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Because remember, we were thinking after he actually sang Cry a River.
Cry Me a River.
You're saying it's your fault, not me. It's your loss, not mine. So, but
Ryan Seacrest was already posting pictures of Selena on Instagram yesterday because she's about to come out with an album in March.
Right.
So, and she looked good. She looked like she was
big smile.
Big smile, exactly.
No trace of heartbreak.
No, but I'm sure there's something there.
Oh my. Well,
but maybe it's just, what are the 5 stages again? Anger,
denial.
Anger, denial,
alcoholism,
suicidal thoughts,
therapy, and rehab.
Okay. Parang iba yata.
Those are the stages.
Although I kind of get it.
Of Chico's mourning period. Anyway, that is the news. All right, just one more news break left here on The Morning Rush. You got C, D, and G doing the forward to book 2. Right here on The Morning Rush on Monster Radio RX 93.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. And here we go. We've got our top 10 forwards for book 2. We're so excited about this. Even our editor and publisher are excited. They want to see what you guys can come up with. Instead of asking one person to do the forward, we're doing it as a top 10. And the best 10 will make it as the actual forward of book 2.
Nice.
All right. So let's start off with, let's see here. Rome John. Keep out of reach of children. Pag nabasa nila, mahaba-habang usapan.
Madaming tanong.
Maraming tanong. Chia Dosh says, ang pagtawid sa EDSA ay nakakatakot at buwis buhay. Sa The Morning Rush, ang pagtawid ay nakakatawa pero buwis career para kay CDNG. Axel says, Mimi, may book 2 na ang The Morning Rush. Sabi ni Mimi, for real, Ate Ugi?
For real, Ate Ugi?
Mark Schizophrenia. I don't think I can always choose to laugh even in the toughest times. I didn't used to think that I could laugh even during the toughest times. Well, not until I met Chico, Delamar, and Gino.
No.
So nice naman. Astro Boy says...
Tinitignan pa lang tayo, natatawa.
siya.
Parang sesay ng buhay niya pag nakikita niya yung mga buhay natin.
Oh, parang suddenly
so
thankful
much better.
siya.
Parang wow, I never knew that my life was this great.
I feel grateful. Astro Boy says...
mga self-esteem talaga ng
But
tao.
that's what you say when you see the less fortunate.
Yeah.
Diba?
May the laughter continue, may the DJ stay kikay, and may the entries keep coming. Yeah. Pink Heel says, ang librong ito ay rated SPG. May mga eksena ng kaharutan, kalandian, at katatawanan. Patnubay ng rushers ay kailangan. Basti Santos says, mula English proficiency hanggang kalandian, the morning rush ang dapat subaybayan. Angel Rain says, sabi nila, hindi daw nabibili ang happiness until they read this book.
Diba? And for the small price of...
175. Yung book 1.
Book 1,
Yeah.
I don't know how much the book 2 will...
Mga balita ko, mga $3,050. Ang laki ng minarkup.
Grabe naman. June Danao says, for only the second time in history, a book inspired by a radio show. Can't beat that.
Say that again.
Only the second time in history
a book.
that a book was inspired by a radio show.
What's the first?
Book
The book 1. Ay, nako.
Oh.
Ay, nako din. Even Fran was like...
No, sorry, because there are.
No, that's just...
No, because I'm like, wait, but isn't... Never mind.
Yeah, well, it's a joke lang.
It's 195.
195.
195.
And Mr. Lon says, titingalain, kikilalanin, susulitin ang pera nyo. Bili na. Safe sa bata. Hindi to porno.
Hindi to porno.
Wag dededmahin.
Wag dededmahin.
Oh, nice.
Dapat, never mind.
Ano?
Saka na lang. Mash Plutonium says, it may
Dapat
not
pupuriin.
be...
Ano? Okay.
I love the look on his face. Fail. Move on. He shot
Masyado
with the smoke.
minadali. Masyado minadali.
Move on.
Huwag
Max Plutonium says, it may not be the most read book, but it's the most reread book. I like that.
And it's not kasi a hard read. It's an easy read. You
Yeah.
just go through it.
At
It's not
saka,
that you have to like concentrate and stuff.
It's actually nice that people would like to read it again.
Remember in movies, that's how you earn more?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like Avatar,
Avatar,
Titanic.
DVD sales.
They say it's
Blu-ray.
one of the most rewatched.
No, but not in like,
movies.
no, they would go to the cinema because obviously when you watch it in your home, it's a small
It's not
screen.
the same, eh, no?
Right. Yeah.
And
Well, it
deranged.
depends on your TV.
Grabe naman. If you had a TV as big as a movie theater.
Projector.
A friend of mine, his uncle has one wall of his house is built like a concave. What's it? Concave?
Yeah, para ano.
Yeah, and then the speakers are within the walls.
Ako,
Yeah.
meron akong nalaruan ng 2K recently lang. Naka-projector. Okay dun eh.
Saan yun?
Ewan ko eh. Di ko na lang malam. Del, saan ba yun?
Ewan ko sa'yo.
Basta ano eh. Parang feeling ko, wow.
Oo, no?
Tapos parang imported yung mga gamit eh.
Talaga.
Galing.
Eh, mga
Remind
tao.
me never.
Ayun.
Remind me never to invite you again.
Alam mo yun, sinisimple ako na imported yung mga gamit eh, yung mga tao.
Imported din ba? Deranged Strider says...
Mental note, do not invite these two again next year.
Deranged Strider says, sadness is a disease. This book is the cure.
Oh.
Hubberber says... Hindi kasi, H-U-B-B-R-B-R.
Okay,
Hubberber.
Hubberber.
Hubberber says, you've not laughed until you've been hit by the morning rush.
Wow.
Wow. Aina says, the Kikay Barkada plus the Rushers make me feel like I'm part of something big. It's more than a radio show. It's a family.
Aww.
And finally, Ugly
An
Kid Joey.
incestual family.
Naku naman, wag.
Hindi kasi meron naman talaga eh.
Incestuous ba to? Sino?
Hindi tayong tatlo. Pero it's a big family nga, di ba? So,
hindi.
okay.
Tama.
Ayun talaga.
Ugly Kid Joey says, itong librong to ay produkto ng malikot at kadalasan naughty na utak ng mga bagong gising na malikhaing na itatawid ng maduming pag-iisip ng mga kikay sa umaga.
I like that.
Ang dami. Okay, so if you want to send us more of your forwards, which 10 of you will actually make it as the actual forward of the book, send in your entries, key in RX, space your entries, and send them to 2299 or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. If you could, include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag forward.
Can we just say hello to the folks over at Unilever? A bunch of them are tuned in. So, hello. I'm going to be hosting something for them tonight, actually, over at Opus.
Nice.
So
hello
the
again to the
Unilever
Unilever
brand-tastic folk.
Also, thank you to Joanna.
Thank you, Joanna.
Of Liquor Bonbons for coming over and
completely ruining our diet.
Testing Gino's resolve to be on a diet. But he gave in.
And the resolve dissolved.
But only for a few,
A few bonbons.
2 bonbons. Bonbon.
Shake your bonbon.
Yung green tea, isa lang. So,
Ay, nako.
Ay, nako.
Hindi siya green.
You can have mine.
so para dalawa yung green tea ko.
Oo. Para masaya ka na. Alright, 8:42.
Green tea in the morning.
Alright, I'll take this break. When we come back, more of the requests.
Chico, Delamar, Gino. The Morning Rush.
It's Chico. It's Delamar.
And it's Gino.
On the Morning Rush, Part 4.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush. Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1, the top 10 forwards for Book 2. Alright, so let's start off with Jep Spotted. Librong ginagawang DP, The Morning Rush book lang yan. I do remember when it first came out, a lot of the rushers really used it as their DP.
That's true. And it was so nice, the photos that you took. When everybody at the book signing had their books raised, it was so nice.
You know, we should
A
continue
sea
that.
of blue, we called it.
We should continue that habit.
Trend?
Yeah, no,
That
like every
habit.
time we have a book signing, we ask everyone to put their books up.
I wonder what color
Tapos take
our...
off their shirts.
Ay.
Game.
I wonder what color our book will be
Sana
this time.
talaga, sana bright.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Yellow.
Yeah, or
No.
orange.
That's one of my favorite colors.
Ako, I like
yellow.
neon green, honestly.
No, really?
I mean, it's horrible on a book
Parang
maybe.
radioactive plema.
But I like neon green.
kasi neon green. Di ba parang nagsashine siya talaga, nag-emanate.
Well, pwede rin naman.
Ay, that's parang it's a good band name, no?
Radioactive Plema. Kasi may radioactive sa
Go
Go Project. So, ikaw Plema.
Di ba?
Tapos yung intro niyo parating parang, welcome, we are Radioactive Plema.
Hey, hello to Anton. Good morning. On his way to
Morning.
work. Yeah, good morning.
Also, hello to Coco.
Coco?
Yeah, our publisher.
Uh-oh.
Coco!
Yeah, who's turning a little mushy.
Why?
She said, actually, I like it when you talk, not so much the music.
Hello, Coco.
Hello, we'll see you again.
Coco. I missed that song.
Don't worry,
I know,
because
Coco
they
Lee.
love the idea of doing this. You know, we get the forward from the
Yeah.
top 10, but at the same time, they're like, but, will you be able to submit it today? we will.
But
Promise. So here we go. Some more samples of the forwards that you're sending in. From Chuvlet, happiness is just a few pages away.
Nice.
Ugly Kid Joey, naranasan mo na bang mautot sa FX? Mabuhusan ng kape? Mapagkamalang baliw sa opisina dahil sa kakatawang mag-isa? Ako, oo. At ito ang dahilan.
That's cute.
James Harold says, in Fairview, dahil sa The Morning Rush, tumalino akels ng bongers. Nawa Lady Gaga ang kasyongahan kez.
pero yung language mo, nagbago.
Tsaka dati lalaki siya.
Dati lalaki ako ngayon.
I like that.
Ilad Villanueva, the book that defied the MMDA's bawal tumawid na kamamatay. Ang mga authors ng librong to, tumawid. And they made it. Black Shopao says, do not read this forward because if you do, you will be cursed with small pennies. Yung mga coins,
Yung mga
liliit
coins,
lalo
marami.
pa.
Oo, parang liit na
botones
nga eh.
na lang,
Oo.
di ba?
Ay, nako, ayan na nga eh. Tumatawid na naman.
And yung pennies, the coins, liliit. But you will have big football balls from the cup. Yung mga doon ginawa. Yung mga
May gawa
beach
palang
made.
football.
Meron
na
ba?
ka?
Meron?
Oo, parang wala naman.
wala.
Parang hindi naman nila in-export yun.
Meron. Moving on. Ivan Berlongan says, trust me, mas may sense basahin tong librong to kesa sa boyfriend mong mahirap ispelengin at sa ex mong walang magawa sa buhay.
Whoa, emo.
Okay.
Wow!
Also, hello to Lord Ramos.
Hello, Lord!
Hello, and Sir Rafi is tuned in.
Hello, good
sir.
morning.
Morning.
Juke says, Facundo, gusto kong tumawa. Takpin ang kikay barkada.
Wow! I like that.
Di ba?
Facundo.
Facundo. Ay, iba na lang. Jorge.
Biglang.
Hoy, that's a name.
Kaya nga, di ba parang what the...
Talaga naman eh.
Parang what the...
Wait,
You,
but
Facundo.
Isn't Facundo Alifay-Fay?
Hindi, Fifita Fofongay, Vida de Falayfay.
What is this?
The Dolphy.
Oh,
Dolphy
okay.
character.
And J Pest says, it's the next best thing to being a published author. So join na kayo for book 3. The more entries you send, the more chances of winning.
Actually, that's true.
Diba? And so there you go. That's what we're doing today. 2 final batches. Make sure you join because who knows, you might be chosen. And then the best 10 entries for this morning will make it as the actual forward for book 2 coming out soon.
Right.
So if you want to join us, key in RX, space your entries and send them to 2299 or tweet us by twitter.com/RXTMR. If you can, kung kasya pa, include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag forward.
Alpha Males on Air. The Morning Rush.
Hello, everybody. It's time to give you the final news update today here on the show. My name is Del. Let's do it. Korean pop star Psy joined the pop icon Tuesday night.
The pop icon Madonna.
Pop icon Madonna Tuesday night during her second show this week at Madison Square Garden. They danced to his pop culture anthem Gangnam Style and to her jam music in front of nearly 20,000 fans. Madonna said Psy flew all the way from Frankfurt, Germany this morning at the time of the concert. And she also said that she was a big fan of the rapper and loved his suit, which was bright red. Psy added that he's had a lot of experiences in the last few months and that performing at MSG with Madonna topped his list. Madonna also collected money for those affected by Superstorm Sandy. Fans threw money on stage while she sang like a virgin. She said she collected $3,000 at Monday's show.
Wow, they threw money at her?
Yeah.
It's like a...
Like a what? Virgin?
No. It's like one of those shows.
But it's an odd pairing.
Yeah, Madonna and Psy.
Parang it's not one of the things that would come to
Kasi parang
mind.
like you expect maybe like Psy and like Justin Bieber.
Yeah, something
Kasi
like
parang
that,
youthful,
no?
you know.
But I
it's a
think
weird...
Madonna's doing that now because I think she's entered that part of her career where she's really becoming irrelevant, especially with this controversial... No, but it is happening.
Yeah.
I mean,
and even in the world
me.
of dance, because remember, Madonna's parang her what do you call that in
and
baluarte?
This is a fanboy.
Yeah.
You know, like in elections, diba? Yeah, that's your stronghold. But then even in dance, it's like wala eh, hindi na rin as big.
Yeah, she's not as...
So I guess she is employing some of the
she's
more
collaborating with
dance
younger...
acts. Yeah.
Because before, remember when she would collaborate with all these producers and talents, you didn't have a feeling that she needed them.
Yeah. And remember, the last big hit she had was when she collaborated with Justin Timberlake for 4 minutes.
Oh, that's right.
And Timbaland. And after that, parang okay lang.
Yeah.
Yung ganun. And remember, to a smaller degree, a lesser degree, the last one with Nicki Minaj. But if it's solo, parang suddenly it's not It's not selling.
And it's hard to say these things because, well, you know, you're a big fan, but it's starting to, with the exception of the Super Bowl performance.
Oh yeah.
It hasn't been good. Remember, she's getting booed on stage. And a lot of people I think she broke a hip or something during a dance. So,
But at least, you know, the bright side to that booing on stage is that they were booing because she stopped the show early.
yeah, right.
because
Not
she was-
because
she
of
sucked.
anything.
Yeah,
or
not
anything.
because like she came out and they started booing. No, it was more of, what, that's it? You know, we were expecting a longer show.
But also
Something
because,
like that.
well, she's gotten booed because of her political...
That too,
You know,
yeah.
she showed a picture of a political something.
In France.
And she got booed.
Because of Le Pen.
Anyway, that is the news. The last one here on The Morning Rush. There's more to come on the Rico and Fran show. They roll in at 10, so watch for them right here on Monster Radio, RX 93.1.
RX931.com.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. We are looking for 10 entries that will make it to the actual foreword of the book.
All right.
So come up with your own version of the foreword in 140 characters or less. Let's start off with Madison Camille. 1 page a day surely takes the sadness, not to mention Satan, away.
Satan, go away. See, this is why it's like a teleserye.
Exactly.
It's because there are references to previous entries from way back.
Actually, yeah. So if you missed it,
when
you
was
might
that
not...
pa? December?
Before book one.
Yeah, so when was
that? Because they were already doing the Satan Go Away.
I was still pregnant.
Yeah.
When
So pre-October.
Pre-October.
Akosi Poklong says, Jeje discretion advised. Baka ma-offend kayo. Chico Tor says, if the first book was already a riot, book 2 will be World War III.
Nice. Not that we want World War III to happen, but
in that sense.
In terms of that lang.
Ed Kalaykay says, this is a fitness book. Papayat ka sa kakatawa, sinulat na mga matatabang utak.
Tsaka,
yeah, well, yes. Mga medyo majubis.
Mga medyo majubis talaga.
Majubis. Ageson says, 3 girls, 1 book, millions of ideas, sublime craziness, genuine happiness. Tsaka 3 girls talaga.
Oo nga eh.
Lazy Boy Takyo says, ang funny nitong book, hashtag number 4 word. Ay mali, forward pala. Na-carried away sa yung mga hashtag topics. Anto says, ito ba yung extra skin na pinuputol at tinatago ng mga doktor for later use? Forward pala. Akala ko,
crazy.
Ageson says, this book will always appear dilapidated. My RX TMR book is one of the most dilapidated books I own. You will dilapidate this book too. Kasi parang you read it so much, diba?
Right.
Everybody reads it.
It's true, diba? That's the best. That's how you know a book is really like gamit.
Yeah.
Kung mukha siyang gamit,
exactly.
Obviously.
And Custer Winston says, mula Estrada hanggang Davao, abot sa SG, Japan at UK, isang radyo, isang libro, buong mundo. The Morning Rush.
Book 2.
Boy,
Book 2.
Plagiarism. Plagiarism.
Okay. So one final batch, okay? Send in all of your entries if you want to make it to the foreword of book 2. We'll choose only 10.
But we're loving your foreword.
We're loving it. So the best 10 will make it. Who will? Well, you'll have to find out. And actually, even we won't find out until the book comes out.
The book comes out, right?
So go check it out.
No, we
you
know.
will.
I actually,
He will know.
Yeah.
No, they sent us the final stuff before they
printed.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? You know, one of the
habits... Sana payat tayo sa cartoon drawings natin.
Well, too late. They've already drawn it.
Hindi, maganda nun. Bagay lang kay Gino. Hindi, alam mo kung ba? Hindi. Malaki yung ulo. Di ba laki yung
Actually,
ulo?
nga yung drawing.
Oh,
that's the drawing. Malaki yung ulo.
Tama
Sa bagay. Pero baka ma-in-love ka sa half of the drawings kasi black and white lang daw yung drawing eh.
Hindi eh.
Hindi ba?
Hindi.
May color ba?
Hindi, sa cover syempre.
Color.
Hindi, pero yung sa loob. Oh.
Hindi na tayo.
Hindi naman tayo yun eh. Sa harap lang tayo.
Hindi.
Alright, a lot of people are tallying how many entries of theirs made it to the top 10.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And I think last book it was Oscar. Oscar had the record highest, right?
Yeah.
17.
Actually, Fortunata de Coco was the one who tallied everything. But sometimes it's a little difficult because she was saying sometimes she didn't know some of the earlier entries.
Was him in a different name.
In a different name.
He used to be June 13.
June 13, yeah.
And then ODH.
Yeah.
And then Oscar de la Hopia.
And then Mr. Perk is also Charlotte York. You know, that sort of thing. So it's kind of difficult. And I saw some of them. When I was reading some entries and then I realized, pag nakita ko yung real name, kasi I copy-paste from Twitter, I go, si ano pala to? Ito pala yung previous ano niya.
Actually, may good point si Butter Baby. Ang pinakamadami daw talaga si No Name.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Surprisingly, there's not as many no names this time.
Yeah.
True. People have learned. I
noticed.
think because of Twitter.
Yeah.
I think so too.
It
When
was
we used to get
mostly-
it from text,
yeah.
From text.
Pag text ang daming no name. Yeah, right. So one final batch. Key and RX, space your entries and send them to 2299 or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. If you can, include hashtag The Morning Rush.
Chico, Delamar, Gino.
The Morning
Morning
Rush.
Rush.
Top 10.
Morning Rush. Top 10.
Sorry. Can I just say something? I don't think we gave it enough attention today, but I just opened my Instagram.
Okay.
And Gino's post on his Instagram last night.
Oh God.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
What?
The
Have you
throwback
not seen
Thursday.
it?
No.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That's insane.
Throwback
I
Thursday.
can't believe that that's you.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Okay, if you haven't seen it,
What the?
can you guys check Gino's Instagram? On Instagram, he's GinoBoy931.
Yeah.
Right?
Uso pa po ka-shells nun.
But look at that
Uso.
side view. Look at that side view.
And the sideburns.
Man, that's not even like my long... As in, I have a photo of me in like a Hawaiian shirt na naka-solid long sideburns.
You know what I can't get over? It's your mouth part.
Yeah.
What?
Can you turn to the side? I want to see your... And get the mic out of your face.
Oh, wait, okay. Should I open my mouth?
Yeah, a little bit.
Should I move back and forth?
Di ba parang he looked a little judge.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
No,
you
you
did.
do.
No, seriously.
No, you do.
I
look
do not
judge in
look
that
judge.
No, you do.
Whatever.
Tsaka parang galit ka sa mundo.
Oh, well, hanggang ngayon naman.
Oh, well, yeah,
Well,
that's true.
that hasn't changed.
My gosh, Gino, this is not you.
What? It's ano. I'll show you ano. I'll show you the more decent ones. I'll try to look for some.
No, look for the bad ones.
Fine.
That
But
will
mahirap
bother
maghanap eh.
Ay, nako.
I've been Gino-fied.
Yan!
Pasing kita ng puka, Shell.
Pakainin kita ng puka siya.
Okay lang yun. Okay lang yun. Sige. Puka. You know, yesterday I had to research pa on how to spell puka correctly.
Actually, I didn't too.
Diba?
Okay, so, final?
Okay.
Ikaw parang hindi ready.
Anong sino nagsasabing hindi ready?
Ako.
Ha? Bakit? Porque ba parang tunog nagsustol ako nagsustol na kaagad?
Oo.
Hindi ba?
Okay, here we go.
Hey, quick hello to Colleen. I think she's tuned in. Hello.
Hi, Colleen.
Hi, Colleen.
Wow, that's really annoying. That's really annoying.
Ang ganda.
I know.
It's like yung parang ano yun?
Parang businang na-stuck.
Yung ano yung dati natin, yung ano.
Yung please, 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 please. Ang ganda, di ba? Okay, here we go. The top 10 forwards for the book. Okay, the good news is we have a lot. The bad news is I wasn't able to get
To the
top. But that's
Okay.
good because I'll look through the entries. So who knows, even if we didn't read your entry on air, you still have a chance to make it. Okay? So the top 10 forwards for the book from Do You Wanna Bea? Malupit. Mabangis. Witty. Epic. Forwards.
Oo nga, no? Literal. Forwards.
Forwards. JP Julieza. Happiness is a choice and you are holding and reading your choice right now.
Right.
Kuts Ocampo. Lovely to look, lovely to hold. If you're reading this forward, consider it sold. Please pay at the cashier. Jedi Master says, reading this book will improve your vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Fail.
Hindi halata.
Matthias Uy says, a page a day, take the bad trip away.
That's the judge.
Ayun ang
Judge
judge.
forward.
Call Me Lian says, you are now boarding Air Kikai Flight 39. Take two.
Ayun. Hindi pwede to. Hindi pwede.
Call Me Lian says, you are now boarding Air Kikai Flight 931 to happiness. Enjoy the ride.
Wow, galing nun ah. Galing ng
Galing
part
yun
na yan.
ah.
Parang
Sige nga,
praktisado.
Gino.
Oo nga eh. Paano
Sige
yan?
nga, ikaw nga.
Gusto ko, I need to read it eh.
Sige.
You are now, wait.
Di ba, we turn everything into competition.
Sige.
Sige,
You are now
Wait,
boarding.
I have to type it.
Try mong bilisan.
You are now boarding.
Air Kikai Flight 931 to happiness.
How do you spell? Okay, never mind.
Double H,
Yun
double
lang,
I.
Yun lang. Double I.
Enjoy the ride.
Okay.
You are now boarding Air Kikai Flight 931 to Happiness. Enjoy the ride.
You are now boarding Air Kikai Flight 931 to Happiness. Enjoy the ride.
Are we supposed to sound like girls? Because that's how you sounded like.
No.
Oh.
Hindi, yes, I was trying to sound like a girl.
Parang pang Becky.
No, I was trying to sound like a girl.
You are now boarding Air Kikai Flight 931 to Happiness. Enjoy the ride.
Parang ano eh.
Chico, ikaw nga, Miss Canto Girl.
Gusto mo career
Miss
talaga
Canto
na
Girl
babae?
nga. Ikaw, Miss Canto Girl.
Ano?
Subukan mo.
Sakay na, mga tol!
Sakay na, mga tropa!
Tatlo na lang.
Kaliwa! Japan! Quit!
Kaya sabi mo, Japan. Manong, Japan?
Tsaka talagang ganun. No?
Manong, Japan?
Upong budget.
Hindi.
Paano kung Haiti?
Hindi, upong budget fare. Hindi, go fares.
And then Kiko Rabe says, warning, reading this book, in parentheses, just like some hobbies may cause lockjaw.
What hobbies?
What
other
hobbies cause lockjaw?
Eating gobstoppers.
Meron bang hobby na nagko-cause ng lockjaw?
Yeah.
Hindi yata hobby ang
Gobstoppers.
eating.
Hindi, hello. Kasi ano naman yun di ba, candy? So it's not
Well,
essential.
obviously, hobby ko siya.
Di ba?
Eating. Hobby ko siya.
Pero, you know those like,
Hindi mo hobby yun.
Passion.
yung gobstoppers na halos parang billiard ball na yung size? Have
Hindi
you eaten
naman.
those?
Parang
Hindi kasi
golf
sa bibig ko yun.
lang. Golf.
Parang golf ball.
That's actually pretty hard to swallow.
You're not supposed to swallow it.
You'll choke.
Oh, okay.
Well, unless.
Unless what?
Huh?
Unless
ano ka talaga?
you spit it out.
Yes.
Yeah, you won't choke.
Poy David says, true love can wait, but true laugh cannot. So here's a much-awaited sequel to the legendary book.
Naman.
Oh my God, look at what I found. See?
Oh my gosh! Ba't ganun? Ba't parang
Well, okay.
namili ka sa budget mall?
Oh my God.
You little... I'll have you know that shirt is branded.
Hindi obvious.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just...
He is on her
This is coming from the
no.
guy who has a photo of like... Do you remember your photos from like way back?
Yeah.
Yung black and white pa?
Hoy, wala man ako pinost sa
Yung
black
nasa
and
loob
white.
ka ng booth, yung meron kang sobrang oversized
Hindi
t-shirt tapos
black
mga
and
kalansay.
Hindi black and white yun. Nag-fade na
Maitim
lang
ka lang talaga.
Nasa sobrang tanda.
Nag-fade na lang yung kulay. Pero colored yun.
Hindi, tsaka, if I remember right, hindi pa mga koleksyon yung ano mo, dati? Gusto yun, ha?
Oo, yung polo ko,
Super
silver
cotton
yun.
shirts.
Alam mo, yung puka shells ko, galing pa ng ano yan. Ano yun? Just Gems. Just Gems. Just Gems.
Alam mo, sobrang pet peeve kasi lalaki yung nagaganon. I really can't stand it.
Oh my God.
Kasi uso nga siya dati. Everyone had it.
Parang, oh my gosh, really? You're
Tapos,
a guy.
meron yung mga puka shells na 20 pesos lang. Pero ito yung type ng mga 300 something siya. Kasi tunay siya na puka shells. That's right.
Makapagyabang lang.
Oo nga no? Kahit yung mga baduy na merchandise, may pagyabang.
Hello, this was during the time of like, alam mo yung bullhead pants?
What's that?
Yung sobrang wide leg na pants, yung mga kang naglalampaso ng kalsada.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yun.
Yung
Yun yung
super
panahon na
bell-bottom.
yun. Yung super,
Alam ko yung bulldog. Yung
bulldog
shoes.
na sapatos.
Oo,
Na
diba?
pang
Meron
school
din.
yun eh.
School yun
School ba yun?
Ito yung bullhead pants, large, yung long back na t-shirt.
Yeah, long back.
Yung dekwelyo
Oh my
na
gosh.
long back.
Pero I never used bulldog.
Tapos polo na
Celine.
sapatos. Celine.
Kita mo may bote yung paa. Celine yung sapatos ko.
Pero healthy.
Parang cartoons eh. No? And
Wait, so a friend of ours, Honey goes, I swear, I feel like I'm listening to 3 girls on air. Thanks, Honey.
Jagger G says, kung may baklang may dalang alak, may balak. Pero pag nakakita ka ng baklang may dalang The Morning Rush book, may topak. And finally, Fortunato says, brace your shelves.
I like that.
Play on word. Diba? Play on word. So there you go. Don't worry if you send in your entries mga 8:30 onwards, we probably weren't able to read your entries anymore. But don't worry, I will go through all of them and submit it by today.
It's eligible, even if it wasn't read.
Yeah. It is. So
all right,
thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy your weekend.
And we will see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you later at the Miriam Fair.
Miriam.
So all the Miriam
mites. Miriamers. Merry-Nollers. Miriamites now, I think.
Miriamites. All right, we'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.
B-boy, pop, rock, jerk, crump, robot, snap, bounce. If you've got all the right moves, it's time to bring them to 931 Rhythm Street. 931 Rhythm Street. Year 11. Open to school-based hip-hop and R&B dance groups. 6 to 12 members, all from one college or university. Represent your school. Does your outfit have what it takes to unseat last year's champions, UP Delamar? First runner-up, Ateneo de Manila. Second runner-up, UP Manila. 931 Rhythm Street. Year 11. Soon to unfold at Robinson's Place, Manila Midtown Atria. To join, contact Vince at 0917-591-7993 or email vince@rx931.com. VINCE@rx931.com. Deadline for entries November the 9th. From the station that opens the road for your dance expression, Manila's hottest Monster Radio, RX 93.1.
Best FM radio station. 20th KBP Golden Dove Awards. Monster Radio, RX 93.1.